Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a dub.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a man. It's Law. Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way, and the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches. Meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Runs for the tackle. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
After run, now throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers thrown all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. To the air, it's Law. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Carry-On. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Carry-On. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UTSA. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They found a little running room out of the wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Running to Green. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes it past the marker. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Payne. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing.
They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a fourth down sack stops this drive cold. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DB's right up on the receivers. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires left. Finds his man. It's carry on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back to pass, it's Raw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the direct snap, it's Payne. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Payne. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on 3rd down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the quarterback runs out of time and down. Was at the 38. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Rasmussen. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Rasmussen. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Law. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he missed. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Law. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Rasmussen. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Rasmussen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Long. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Rasmussen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got a man. It's White. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that. And
right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run it with Wilson. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Daniels. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Yeah, I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Got a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with, breaks into the open. Spins away. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the direct snap, it's Rasmussen. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Rasmussen. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's Law. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Roadrunners are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's carry on. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Roadrunners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Powers forward. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Now sliding to his left. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're fast.
There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw it.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job of finishing.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Law. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers.
He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Law. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.